So I was at my LYS the other day for the yarn crawl, and I have so many projects OTN right now, but I couldn't stop myself from buying another skein of yarn. Huh? There's a lot of slang knitters and crocheters use that the uninitiated may not recognize, but don't worry, it's not a secret code, or is it? Here are 6 more terms that we use on the reg. Even if you don't know what LYS means, you probably know what it is if you've bought yarn. LYS stands for Local Yarn Shop or Local Yarn Store. That's the place where you can gather with your community for knit nights and crochet circles, see trunk shows from your favorite designers and dyers, and most importantly, buy yarn. If you've heard of a pub crawl, you can probably guess what a yarn crawl is. You'll be heading to your LYS for this. A yarn crawl is a community organized event where knitters and crocheters visit a number of local yarn stores in a city to shop. Yarn crawls can be different, but oftentimes participating stores have giveaways and discounts for crawlers. And best of all, you get to meet new crafters and support small shops in your area. You might not be familiar with second sock syndrome if you haven't made a pair yourself. So imagine this, you make a sock and it turns out great. It was a lot of hard work, but it was worth it. But now you have to go back and do it all over again. So maybe you put it off, you sneak in another project first, and well, sometimes you just never get around to making the second sock. It happens to the best of us. Second sock syndrome can be avoided though, by knitting your socks 2 at a time. What do you have OTN right now? I always have something OTN. OTN stands for On the Needles, a whip if you will. That's the project you're working on right now, or maybe one of the many projects you're working on right now. I'm not here to judge. Are you a process maker or a product maker? Process makers are people that love to knit and crochet just to do it. The act of making brings them joy, so they want to work on projects that are fun or challenging to make. Product makers are here for the finished object. They have their eye on the prize and choose projects that they really want to have once they're finished. There's no wrong type of knitter or crocheter, and you can even be both. This one is a dangerous game, and you should avoid it if you can. Playing yarn chicken means that you are coming very close to the end of your project and your yarn. You might have just enough yarn to finish if you're lucky. If not, you're heading back to the LYS. Yarn chicken can be avoided though by buying more yarn than you need before you start your project. Try getting 1 extra ball than your pattern calls for, just in case. So those are some terms you may or may not have heard of before, but if you use them, knitters and crocheters will know that you're one of us. Have you heard this jargon before? Let us know what slang you use in your crafting in the comments below.